AI Job Apocalypse, Time Perception Strategist. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11-time published author, and this is AI Job Apocalypse. What gets replaced, what gets reborn? This series is about the future of work in a synthetic world, what collapses, what emerges, and what roles you can claim if you want to stay paid, relevant, and irreplaceable. Today's job is one of the most subtle, powerful, and misunderstood forms of influence, the time perception strategist. In a world run by algorithms, the most valuable resource is not money. It's not even attention. It's perceived time. Whoever controls your sense of time controls your behavior. And that's why this job is about to become one of the most high-leverage roles in media, entertainment, marketing, UX, and neural design. Let's break it down. What is a time perception strategist? A time perception strategist is a specialist who designs digital experiences based on how human brains experience, distort, and respond to time. This isn't just about scheduling. It's about sculpting felt time, using neural entrainment, algorithmic feedback loops, and interface psychology to stretch or compress time in ways that manipulate attention, emotion, and memory. In other words, it's the person who knows how to make 1 minute feel like 10 or 10 minutes feel like 1. And they use that power to help brands, platforms, and creators control your engagement, your urgency, your desire, and your sense of immersion. This is the kind of job that's been done invisibly for years by Silicon Valley teams. But as AI systems take over content creation, user interaction, and behavior design, this role is about to be formalized, branded, and monetized at scale. Core responsibilities. Designing content that bends time. Perception strategists use tools like pacing, rhythm, light frequency, sound cadence, and visual transitions to modulate the viewer's experience of time. This is especially important in short-form content, Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, where creators fight not just to be seen, but to be remembered. A strategist will help creators compress long ideas into micro-feeling masterpieces, use entrainment patterns to create scroll glue that extends watch time, train AI editors to sequence clips in ways that make users feel hypnotized or soothed. This job isn't about more content. It's about controlling how time feels inside content. Engineering time-based behavior. Loops apps and platforms use dopamine cycles to keep users addicted, but that model is evolving. The new strategy is neural time binding, getting the user to associate certain times of day or emotional states with a particular app or brand. Time perception. Strategists help build time-conditioned triggers into apps, e.g., an AI coach that always pings when cortisol drops. Sequence tasks or nudges around the user's biorhythms create narrative arcs that manipulate urgency, delay, or anticipation. You're not just designing for users, you're designing for their biological clocks. Neural entrainment and perceptual control. This is where things get technical. Our brainwaves entrain to audio-visual patterns, meaning we sync our state of mind to external cues. Time perception. Strategists work with developers and wellness brands to design soundscapes and animations that modulate alpha, theta, or gamma waves, create flow state containers for deep work, trance shopping, or gamified training, use AI-generated microrhythms to generate synthetic timelessness, or hyperfocus. Think of it as architecting time from the inside out. UX plus UI optimization based on perceived time. Ever wonder why some apps feel snappy while others feel slow, even with the same load time? That's perceived latency, and it's a psychological illusion. Strategists help interface designers use visual pacing to hide wait times, add motion blur, loading animations, or tactile sound to smooth transitions. Control emotional time by shaping the user's sense of how long they've been inside the app in the future. Feeling fast will matter more than being fast. Strategic delay, drop timing, and algorithmic time. Hacks, finally, this job includes teaching creators and brands when to release, how long to wait, and how to use artificial scarcity to manipulate anticipation cycles. A time perception strategist might set AI publishing calendars based on audience biocycles, simulate urgency through countdowns or visual clocks, manipulate delay response ratios to boost sales or trigger FOMO. If you've ever felt like your time was being toyed with online, it probably was. This is the role behind that effect. Where will this job exist? This job will be vital anywhere. Time, value. That includes creator economy, plus influencer brands. Personal brands will hire time strategists to make their content feel addictive, immersive, and binge-worthy, using psychological timing, not just aesthetics. Wellness and productivity apps. Time entrainment is key to flow state coaching, meditation apps, and neural training tools. This role will help design temporal ecosystems that regulate your focus and stress levels. Digital advertising. The ad world is moving from impressions to immersion. Strategists will design micro-ad experiences that compress value delivery into seconds, while making those seconds feel rich and full. Gaming plus. Virtual worlds VR/AR is all about time manipulation. These worlds need specialists who can shape emotional timelines, simulate timelessness, or choreograph dopamine arcs. Retail plus shopping. UX e-commerce platforms will use time perception to engineer trance shopping states, subtle urgency, and hypnotic flows that make people spend more time and money per visit. This is the new frontier of capitalism, time as architecture. What skills does it require? This role pulls from multiple fields. Cognitive psychology, especially in time perception, attention, and memory formation user experience. UX design, understanding visual and interaction patterns, neuroscience literacy. Entrainment, biorhythms, circadian timing AI tools, plus automation. The strategist will guide AI to design time-based experiences, creative intuition, because not all timing is logical. Some of it is felt, musical, and mystical. This job requires both brain science and vibe. Income potential, because this role affects retention, conversion, and engagement, the three holy grails of the digital world, it will command high pay. Creative agencies, plus. Brands. Strategists will be paid $125K, $175K per year to improve user engagement and product stickiness. Freelance consultant model. You can offer timing audits, content tuning, or UX design fixes on a $5K, $20K per project basis, depending on scope and reach. In-house at wellness or productivity startups. As AI wellness becomes huge, they'll need someone who can create meditative, flow state, or hyper-focused digital environments, earning you $120K, $200K plus annually. Courses. Digital products want to teach creators how to time hack their reels, product launches, or training flows. You could generate passive income by building a proprietary system. This job has leverage, because once you know how people perceive time, you can design anything they'll remember. Industry outlook. This role will grow exponentially over the next decade as attention becomes the most valuable commodity and synthetic realities become our normal interface. AI-generated content will saturate the market, but only creators who master time flow will win the algorithm. Therapeutic and meditative tech will need timing specialists to guide biorhythmic healing and trauma reprocessing. Smart homes, wearables, and digital clones will run based on timing cues, hormone rhythms, and emotional pacing. The strategist will be needed at the core of emotional engineering, content stickiness, and synthetic immersion. The game is no longer how much, it's when and how long it feels. Why this role matters. Now, the AI future won't be defined by how much content we consume, but by how time feels inside it. Are we overwhelmed or entranced? Is it urgent or eternal? Are we hooked or healed? A time perception strategist answers those questions with design, neuroscience, and intuition. If you understand the nervous system, the tempo of trust, and the math of memory, you don't just create content, you bend time. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing, and no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future, Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems, The Behavioral Economy Now Governs Access. 4. Hive Mind, Synthetic Telepathy and Collective Algorithmic Control. 5. Nanobots Inside You, Medical, Military, and Programmable Intrusions. 6. Grief Tech, AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones, the replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans, the merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.